Those wrestlers might be big, but the Muchacho Man has enough spice for even the biggest of wrestlers. Oh, see! Welcome back to more WrestleQuest. Previously, we met Andre the Giant. And we discovered the powers of the accessibility options. Which I'll only use to grind with. Speaking of grinding, I hate ponies. So I collected some bounties. I went back. You only have like access to one pony after you complete that dungeon for Andre the Giant. And I just went back and forth, killing that pony over and over and over and over again to collect its tails. Because I don't know, they might be useful for something. I might come back and farm some more. Just to get ponytails. I don't know, you never know when you need a ponytail. I like how it's raining only in this particular part of the forest. Just over the Rainforest Brainbuster. I like that touch, that's a nice touch. Speaking of, Rainforest Brainbuster, I forgot the riddle already, it doesn't really matter. Because that riddle was invented before quest markers were a thing. Also, you can just follow the birds of the jungle. They'll show you where to go, without fail. But we also need to exterminate some bears. We'll do it the normal way this time. We won't use the max damage cheat. Even though I found it's not really much of a cheating when you're extremely underleveled for the game.
Today's announcement.
This is the kind of damage our team is doing normally now, so it's fine. Especially against toys. Oh, we didn't get enough height. Let's try to Pinata Pile Driver again. Maybe I'll auto-kill one of these guys. Yep, if you take somebody out with the Pinata Pile Driver, you get candy. And it heals the party a little bit. Just a little bit, though. That's the damage I'm talking about. With these mooks, 1 to 2 hit kills should be the normal. Should be the normal, especially when we're using an attack, like a special ability. Granted, those are like level 5 enemies. We're still not done our bear hunting. Also, there's treasure in these here woods. I don't quite remember where the treasure was. But there's one. Okay, there's 3 treasure chests in the Brainbuster. Monkey, you're not guarding anything. What do you think you're doing, monkey? Got Kung Fu grip. We learned how to craft last time, too. So, now I could make Kung Fu grip arms. For everybody that wants them. Maybe Barbet wants some Kung Fu grip. I'm going away from the quest marker because I want to find treasure chests. Especially for duct tape. And not for monkey. I see that monkey there. That's a trap. They're trying to trick me into monkeys. There should be a bear in this area, too. There isn't. Is there a treasure chest? I don't think there's even a treasure chest here. This is just a big room of nothing. Big room of nothing. You can break these too. Just keep on beating up the jungle. This is what it gets for being a jungle. The audience loves it when you break stuff. Break more things. I don't care if it's not in the budget. Oh, it says something about follow your 5s and not your 4s. I remember that part of the riddle at least. Get AP pluses off of breaking stuff too. you get HP pluses. It says don't follow the fours. Why not? Maybe there's treasure on the fours. Have you ever thought of that? Because I've thought of that. You're trying to keep me away from the treasure. Around here somewhere. There's an HP bonus there. It's kind of random. But hey, if you're hurting, just start punching the scenery. No, you don't have anger issues. You're just living like a wrestler. Don't people judge you? They're trying to tell you that wrestling isn't real. This is a nice little spot, but nothing's going on here. Just kind of odd. Okay, I guess don't follow the fours just means, hey, fours are a dead end. What are you doing? Get back on track, weirdo. Ah, there's the bear. Hold on, I gotta snap bears real quick. Bears taken care of. I have a feeling we're going to be coming back this way again anyway, so I'll go ahead and drop off that quest with the Macomber and see what we could get. Probably not as amazing as a summon. Yeah, the blue question mark is leading us towards Macomber now. Which is another way to get through the jungle. Just have a side quest in your pocket. Just have, like, other responsibilities in your life, and you won't get lost. Because you can just find the quest marker. It'll show you exactly where to go. Still looking for them treasure chests, though. Gee, I would like to know where all those other treasure chests are. Big areas like this, filled with nothing but enemy fights. And whoever this guy is, careful, stranger. Those caves go down deep, all through Junglaji. It just says cave over the cave. It's Cave Johnson's cave. That's where he's hiding out. He wasn't really dying of moon poisoning. He was just avoiding legal complications of what he was doing. Because he was doing some interesting stuff. Like exploding lemons. I'm sure threatening somebody with exploding lemons leads to some legal complications. Don't do that. Hey, it's a rhino. He said something about don't trust the hippo. I think that's something he said. And that little riddle that I didn't pay attention to. Because they changed up the game. I'm hoping there is some more mod. The farther I get, the more I think there's some parts of this game that should have been changed. At least a bit more. Like maybe a fast travel system. I've been having a lot of problems with backtracking. There's a lot of issues with backtracking that would have been solved very easily with no impact to the story whatsoever if there was just some kind of fast travel. Like maybe like a tour bus, because we're wrestlers. Or like a jet. Or something like that. I don't know where those other treasure chests are. I don't think it's that important. I'm not looking to get all the treasure chests, but finding them would be nice. Slimy, what are they doing? This is a squamate ritual. My body slamming bud. See those ornamentations in the dress? They're for spiritual purposes. Spiritual? Sick spiritual. They're a sign of remorse. The Gator Kid might be trying to make amends for something. Bring out the gift. It's our guide. Let go of me. While I'm here, can you tell me where you got those feathers? Cut out the gift's heart and throw it in the pool. Dios mío! Do we even have hearts? That's the problem, Chief. He doesn't have a heart. Okay, never mind. Excuse me. I have a heart of darkness, you fools. The tragedy I've seen is... can't let him do this. Let's go. Release that heart of darkness, compadres. Stop, you scaly-hided scumbags. It's not him you want. It's me. It's us. Neon Gravebird, I'm sorry. We got so pumped when we were smacking the jungle down. We were breaking everything in the jungle. We celebrated too hard and didn't see them come for you. What? These gators must have captured you for what we did to their jungle.
You look like a tasty little morsel.
Okay, very interesting voice that I didn't hear before. Attack the jungle. Are you guys okay? We won't be okay until you unleash that wrestler. Yeah, this is between you, me, my brother here, and the jungle. That's four. Oh, well, I'll make a tag team with the jungle, I guess. Oh, brother. I'm here, Dr. Jones. That's not what I meant. You fools, we don't give a rip what you did out there. We captured the surfer goth because our spirit well told us to. Ah, a message. What does it say? It says, when no words come, your world is in danger. The only thing that will make me talk is a stranger. Same thing as before. And it looks like those guys aren't the strangers we need. There's actually some hidden meaning with Gatorkin riddles. Chop my tail off and call me a newt. The spirit well used to give us daily guidance, and now it just repeats the same message. Maybe it's what the stranger does. There's nothing in this riddle about the sacrifice, you blood-thirsty Lagartos. Allow the south of the border savage to solve this mystery for you without bloodshed. What do you propose? If we can fix your spirit well, we have to give Neon Graveyard back unharmed. You have yourself a deal, outsiders. We're on a spirit control quest now. What are you thinking, brother? I think we have to get to the bottom of this well, or under it. You aren't suggesting we jump in, are you? No, but I bet we could get a closer look if we go through the bright light caves. Come on, hermano. How do you know about the bright light caves? You've never been outside the gym until recently. You okay in there, Gravebird? The irony of him being caged up like that. So, yeah, I see a problem with their altar already. Yeah, it's lacking at least 4 AA's. But why is it working in the first place, then? Anyway, they'll just roll some D6s while we go solve the Bright Light Caves. I told you we were going to be coming back this way. Second verse, same as the first. Oh, okay. There was the caves all along. That guy left. I thought we had to go all the way back to the hideout. Welcome to the Bright Light Caves. It has ponies. Oh boy, do I get to murder more ponies. Oh, they got friends. One thing I learned about ponies. Take them out first. They'll actually take their friends out first. That's the trick. Ponies are impotent when they don't have any friendship. So, that Go Nigiri and that Hype Bot, they gotta go. Then the pony is limited to very weak attacks. Get booted. All your friends are dead, pony. Wait. You just buffed somebody that's going to get pinned in the next turn.
You skipped leg day.
You fool! Friendship cannot stop wrestling. That's not how the rules work. You're all alone now. You're gonna have to cough up that tail. You're gonna yank it out of your butt. Abuse pony! They were filled with candy! And none of their friends are alive, there's nobody for them to pass their HP to. So they just die. That's how you deal with pony. That's how you deal with a pony. Note that in your coffee books in case you have to deal with colorful magical ponies. Pile drive them into the mat! After beating up their friends! Also, don't get hit by all the fire going on here, because boy, that's a lot of fire. The Bright Light Caves has a very interesting gimmick. I kinda like this dungeon. There's a lot of places we can't go because of colored crystals are blocking our way. And just in true Bright Light fashion, we're gonna have to get rid of crystals with the power of color. The biggest threat in this place is really the fire. Say, what do you think we could use one of these colored sheets from the chests? Worth a try. But once I find some colored sheets in the chests... A lot of these chests around here are puzzle chests. So that's why there's about 10 of them. So, what color paper did I get? Blue sheet. You can get rid of blue crystals. And a red sheet. We can get rid of purple crystals. And it's a good thing I have duct tape. I wish more enemies would drop reset buttons. That would have been very helpful. But it's usually just that one particular military enemy. I'm going to break the sequence just a little bit here. Not only can you put colors on these lamps, you can mix colors. Purple! I guess that's a yellow sheet. And then you can take all the sheets back in one go. So we have a red and a yellow sheet. I think those are yellow crystals. Hazards hurt in this game. Why do the hazards hurt so much? Okay, those are yellow crystals. I don't want to fight the Hypebot, but Hypebot is guarding this hallway pretty good. A speed boost. Again, like I said before, I'm holding on to those until I have all the party members available. We need this blue elsewhere, so I'm not going to use it to clear that barrier. And if I could make purple light, I could probably eradicate all of these crystals if the light's intense enough. No, you can't really do that. Okay, blue sheet. Well, seems like they're having a problem with this altar too. Hooray! This looks like the altar in the lizard village. Yeah, but look, the magic stone is missing. Think it's related to the spirit well? See, let's keep looking. The magic stones, eh? The magic stone. I need blue to make green so I could get through that barrier. So I'm gonna have to smuggle the blue sheet. That's right, get out of the way. We also need the red sheet to go over there. But I want to check out the green path first. I thought this electricity. There really shouldn't be water in this cave. For all I know, this is probably just another sheet chest. But the more sheets, the merrier. Oh, I need orange to get through here. And I'm all out of sheets. I haven't a sheet to give. Not a single sheet. go that way, but that's progressing the storyline. I don't want to do that just yet. So I'm going to have to put the blue one back up. It's all about managing your sheet. Get your sheet together. That's what I tell you. Make sure it's all in one spot. Rude. Okay, we need yellow and blue for this one. I bet it's some kind of treasure chest that's not a sheet. You're gonna hear me saying sheet a lot. Chacho man, I think I just sheet myself. Get that paper off your head, amigo. You see, I'm the heel when it comes to jokes. I absorb the audience's negative twos. That's part of my job. We'll let our heroes have all the good jokes. Good thing that did not do that twice. If I could get into a battle, there's other ways I could heal with Barbie. There's a tag team for it. Speaking of which, this is going to be an unavoidable battle. Should I? Nah, let's play it fair. Bring it into the fire. No, we got some new monsters here anyway. We got the Dark Extender. They're those Stretch Armstrongs. You know, the Stretch Armstrongs are filled with, like, corn syrup or something like that? I think it was like a corn syrup. I don't think they count as wrestlers. They're just toys. I don't think we got a pin them. But they do this once in a while. They'll just hit you back. Because of course they're stretchy. Yeah, they're just toys. And we managed to stun one of them. Barbie's problem is she doesn't really have any single target damage attacks. Unless she's tag teaming with somebody else.
Pick your partner.
So you can try out some more tag team moves. I love how you get a shot of Muchacho Man's butt. And by love, I mean that kind of disturbs me a little bit.
Today's announcement.
Let's take Mr. Stretch to gym class.
You skipped leg day.
If it wasn't for that barrier, this would do so much more damage. Uh-oh. Hey, accidentally. Problem solved. He can't dodge a punch, so he can't dodge a ball. That's so stretchy now, are you guys? Got some evil putty out of that one. Anybody drop duct tape in here? The main event bicep. That is a replacement for Kung Fu Grip Hand. 5 more damage, or 5 more weapon rating, charisma, and knockback chance. Deals fire damage. I'll put that on Muchacho Man. Now his muscles can inflict fire damage. Because he's that spicy. This is probably more paper. Come on. A red sheet. And I need a yellow sheet to get through this. I think it's a yellow sheet. A pith helmet. get those in the shop. We're actually wearing a pith helmet. It makes you immune to fire damage, but sadly I don't think it makes you immune to environmental fire damage. Or, you know, colorful fire damage. So, how many sheets do I got now? I have 2 red, 1 blue. 2 red and 1 blue. And a yellow. The other red is keeping the passageway open for us. More duct tape! And how about all this clear tape, too, that I got? Oh boy, a pony! Can I sneak past the pony? Good, the pony doesn't see me. As much as I hate ponies, I hate fighting them all the more. Especially while I'm recording. I'll be back to see you later, pony. There's 2 ponies in this cave. I could farm tails off of them. You know, just in case. I saw one item that I couldn't use. Okay, I need blue for this. I need blue to get up in there. I think I may be done here for right now. So I got 2 red now? Oh, right. There's a red keeping this open. There's a red keeping that open. What did I need over here? Did I need anything for over here? Yellow and blue make green. So I forget what this cave needed, or if this cave even needed anything. I might have already looted it. Needs orange and yellow. Yeah, there's a chest in there. Maybe I take the blue and I go into this passage now, because I think I needed orange for this. Oh, I forgot to take the other sheets. I forgot to take the other sheets. Oh no! Color puzzle! Sadly, one option it does not give you is the option to take just 1 sheet. Otherwise, I would just put the blue on there and then take the red off. I think I need an orange for this path. Come on. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Oh, it's green. It's green. Fortunately, I have 2 reds. That's what I get for not remembering my colors. So I got the blue and the yellow for this. Do it again. Yeah, got you figured out. I got the cycle figured out for this room. Blue and yellow make green. Take that, physics. Oh, there's a pony here, too. Red and white make pink. Actually, that pony's a bit more of a purple than a pink, when you think about it. Okay, pony. I don't have any beef with you right now, pony. This was studded step. Gives you 10% more HP. Well, Barbie is like wearing worn out shoes, so she's gonna get fancy. There's so many ponies in here that I could get the murder. If it wasn't for all the flame jets. Okay, that was no good. This path was no good on paper. It was great on shoes. No good on paper. And we looted the green path. So we're back to this again. I need red and blue for this. I'm gonna have to find another blue sheet somewhere then. Because there's no way I'm going north of here. Did I get everything in this room? It looks like it. There's no other exits. Also, you might be wondering why the Brooder's in the lead. That's because you could put anybody in the lead. It's like, Final Fantasy VI. There we go. Now Barbet's in the lead. Doesn't really change up many things. Later, when people start getting special abilities, you can get burned by fire a whole lot. Boy, do I love getting burned by fire. That's the power of the shark fin drop. So I have to figure out a way to get a blue into this room. Unless there's a chest closer to the entrance that I just forgot about. Which might be likely. I'll go and check it. Oh, I think I found something. I forgot about this path up here. Over next to the purple barrier. But I need a blue. I need a blue to continue that. But maybe there's a blue over here. Ah, there we go. There we go. That solves my problem I've been having. Can confirm there's nothing closer to the entrance than I already was, so. This place makes me impatient. Did I say it was a great gimmick? Lousy gimmick. Change my loyalties on a whim. I don't think I can sneak past this hype bot. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak past hype bot. Did it! And a spare yellow sheet. Oops! So now I get why they gave you safari vests that heal your HP. Because this place exists. Pretty sure we're done there. So, I should have a red, a yellow, and a blue. Yes. I'm pretty sure I looted the rest of this place already. So you can go back into that other side passage. I just didn't notice it. The flames were covering it up. This should be the end of the dungeon. Heck of a long dungeon when you get lost in it. That looks like the altar from the Lizard Village, except the magic stone is missing, man. Do you think... Wait, listen. Do you smell that? Muchacho man? Are you okay? It's the fumes getting to me from all these flames. Yeah. Reminds me of a captain's platter. Thief! Help, hey! He stole the magic stone! It's the fish dude before. Nice job, Radcod. Yeah, the cute creatures in this cave don't stand a chance against my Radnado. Did you know? Save it, worm breath. Gave you a compliment, not an invitation to a conversation. The sheep and the fish are working together, but why? Sounds like a nursery rhyme gone wrong. Hermano, do you think that Bad Boy is trying to get some extra juice for his next bout with Jackass? Doubtful. High-level matches like theirs are always scripted, and Bad Boy is supposed to win anyway. Gah, more manipulation, more falsification of wrestling reality. Hey man, do you think we should follow that petting zoo that just walked out of here? No, I have a better idea. Come on, we need to get back to the Safari Outpost. Teleport there, right? Are we teleporting? Big news today! As you all know, the Military Wrestling League send-off. The MWL has given us some great matches from the Glory Fields, and it's a shame to see them go. Even worse, without them there, the Glory Fields will be wide open for invaders. In any case, promotions like PAW and the LCW are sending in their stars for a grand finale of this organization. Let's take a look. Back to Brink Logan. I can only say I'm sorry so many times, cuz. I know. I told you already, it's ice under the bridge. Just forget about it. The important part is we discovered this magnificent wrestling artifact. Indeed, the mission was definitely a success. Sarge would be thrilled. And so should you, right? On behalf of your home. See? What happened anyway, to cause the dishonor you're so intent on redressing? Wrestling is the very foundation of San Sebastian de la Cardado, where I come from. Very difficult name to say. Our home, our history is built on wrestling. With every breath, we fill our lungs with it. Don't you mean gills? How are you breathing on land? So when my father was demasked during a mugging, and his mask was stolen, he was crushed. Since then, I consider it a point of honor to properly preserve wrestling artifacts, whomever they belong to. Luchador, I think we speak for all of us. I say you should be the one to present Sergeant Slaughter with this itty-bitty snitty bag. I thought we were looking for the itty-bitty ditty bag. No, that's not what we found. Really? Senor Logan, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I will not forget how you two helped me to stay. That was noble of you. Come on, let's get back to Mr. Fun, get the details of our matches. Let's Luchador take all the credit, refuses to elaborate. What a great guy. So last time we snatched the itty-bitty ditty bag with a little bit of technical difficulty. Yeah, our first move is to take out the radar arrays at Telltale Heights. And that'll help cover their arrival? Yeah, they won't see anything coming. Haha, perfect! We're still marching. Then PAW will come on strong. What were you planning, guys? Huh? Oh, it's you. Mind your business, greenhorns. Come on, Brink. Let's just focus on Mr. Fun's meeting. We got some secret plans going on here. Right in the open, next to military soldiers. Alright, gather around, my sweaty wrestling brethren. Here's how our matches will go down into MWL farewell celebration. Y'all met our newest guys, Brink and Stag Logan, the honest bucks, right? This is the first time with PAW, and they have a lot of experience, courtesy of NCW. Oh, that's where you guys are from? That explains it. Explains what? Why you guys are such backcountry yokels. Clever retort. What exactly is your excuse? Too much expired juice? Keep talking, Hick, and we'll settle this in the locker room instead of the ring. Cool it, Squeezy. The Honest Bucks are going to go toe-to-toe with United Front, a storied tag team from the MWL. Its members, Green Beret Bradshaw and the Ranger, are here with us now. Logan boys, huh? I heard your name. Your family has a good reputation. I look forward to our match. United Front is popular, both inside the MWO fanbase and beyond, so it'll be upsetting for many when you two beat them. Dang, maybe I spoke too soon. The idea is to set up the Honest Bucks as heels. They'll cheat to win. This way, when they go up against Big Daddy Squeeze later in the evening, they'll catch nothing but heat from the crowd. It should give us a nice pop. That means applause. The audience will like it. What you need's pop when you got juice. It's a wrestling term. Anyways, the matches will set up BDS here as the Avenger of United Fronts, and by extension, the rest of the MWL. It'll be like the MWL story lives on with him in PAW. That's really great, Mr. Font. Okay, that's it for now. The MWL celebration takes place over at Sergeant Slaughter's statue. I'll see you guys there. How does he run paw when he's so tiny? And he has no paws. Can't wait to smash you two chumps in a ring. In the big time, when we're still jobbing puffed up oafs like that, eh? Some things never change, do they? Come on, we're brand new. We still gotta put some time in. Yeah, you're right, I hope. Got hired as jobbers, we might as well do our job as jobbers. The good thing about looting treasure chests earlier on is that we can just move on right onto the other story. We're going to be wrestling underneath the Sergeant Slaughter statue. We visited it earlier. Oh man, this is great! I see that they have the opening act going on right now. It's gonna be us up there, can you believe it? I believed it my whole life, cuz. Look, there's the Ranger and Green Beret Bradshaw. We should go over the details one more time. Let's get our script in order. Fraternizing with the enemy. Hey, it's our opponents. Careful, guys. We don't want to be seen fraternizing with the enemy. I just said that. Just wanted to go over the sequence or the fight. Now that's dedication to the craft, I gotta say. I'm excited to deliver my Operation Knockdown signature move one last time. It's a running knee strike. After I bust that puppy out, Stag, you'll grab a chair from outside the ring and take us both out. The crowd should hate you guys after that. We don't mind playing heel when we have to. To be honest, it's an honor to be in a ring with legends like you. We appreciate that, lads. You Logan boys have a bright future ahead of you. Alright, that's enough cheese eating. Let's go see Mr. Fun when you're ready for the match. I'd say we're pretty ready. I think I'm gonna go towards almost hour videos because I'm still not complete the game and it's at 30 hours. If I stuck with like half-hour videos, oh boy, that would be like Tingle levels, Balloon Trip Tingle levels of content. That many videos. It was like 60, 61 for Tingle. Tingle's a long game. Honest Bucks, are you ready for your first paw match? It's an exhibition, but it still counts in my book. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is set for one fall and features our next competitors, straight from the front lines. Standing at a combined 8 inches tall, it's United Front. Wow, how did they get into plane and airdrop that fast? Ring the bell, let's go. They had a much cooler walk-on than us. You gotta raise hype to 20 and then lower it to 25. It's a good thing we have a technician on the team. That should be enough hype, right? I think I overdid it. There is another way. There is another way to do this. There's another way to do this. We're gonna go with a plan B. It's going to hurt a little bit. We're gonna have to stiff it a few blows, but we can do this. There's one way I found to lose a heck of a lot of hype. First, let him get his punches in. Stag could take them. 2, mess up the inputs so we don't do as much damage. And then fail pins, a whole bunch. We lose 25 hype of a failed pin. So we'll get that to negative 25 real fast. Okay, you know what? We're not losing hype from this, except for right there. Luckily, we did a little bit of grinding, so we could absorb these blows we have to take. Sorry, buddy. Nothing but respect for the troops, really, really. It's just that you're demotivated and you have the lowest HP. Sorry. We need to bring that hype down. The hypo-meter is right there. Also, I'm missing inputs because as a technician, Brink Logan will gain more hype. Also, unfortunately, we're generating hype from Stag getting hit, too. Yeah, between Elephant hyping up the crowd every time we basically do anything, and Stag hyping up the crowd from taking damage, I don't think this was going to be very possible. So, plan B. We're not going to go by the scripts. Unfortunately. It's really difficult to go backwards on height. Maybe that's another thing that the game should, the game maker should work on. Is, how do we lose hype? Except for trying to pin people a whole bunch and failing. I think I remember aborting this, this particular fight. Because hype is just too hyped. We'll have to go with the original script. We won. But we won't get the dramatic moment. Wait. Oh, that's mandatory. Oh, okay. Okay, change of plans. Ha 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 ha. Finally. Finally, I achieved that. So, yeah. This is the reason why I don't like hype matches, and later in the game, I stopped finding them, so even the developers figured out that this is not a great idea.
I'm the expert of execution.
What I did is I restarted the match again. I took everything off but Stag being a showman. I let his showman stuff get us to the plus 25. And then I was just letting them break pins over and over again. We did it! Uh-oh, what's he planning? Oh my goodness, could it be? Could it be? Brink Logan doesn't even see it! The Ranger's going for his Operation Knockdown Knee Strike. Uh-oh. Is that the move? Are you okay? No. I think I snapped my T-crotch band. We're gonna have to put you down, soldier. Can you stand? Negative. But they want to see it. Operation Knockdown. One last time. Well, let's give it to them then. Oh, what's Logan doing? And he has a steel chair! I can't believe it! That was the weirdest match in military history! It's like they had to restart it 3 times over! Your winners by submission, the Honest Bucks! Okay, technically it was by steel chair. What a show, ladies and gentlemen! It may have been United Front's last battle, but it was the first time the world got to see a flying Operation Knockdown. Well, that was almost a snafu. No, it was a snafu several times over. Quick tip thinking on your new cadet's part. Yes, it was a masterstroke to be sure. Got those boys pegged to be heels? Did you hear the crowd? They're chanting for Brink just as loudly as they are for United Front. Yes, it's a bit unexpected, but not unwelcome. I knew I made a good decision bringing him up to par. What about his partner? You'll see. Ah, come on. Stag was doing just as much in that match. In fact, he was the hype generator. Also, another B story is happening. Seen a lot of trucks rolling through town lately. I'd love to jack one of them. Yep, lots and lots of them. Taking materials to the new laundromat. Ah, man. You mean they're putting a laundromat over where the skull used to be? You gotta be kidding me. It's a shame, isn't it? That elephant and his goo sure did a number on that place. Totally, my man. Wait, are you telling me you saw him? You saw the elephant's men burn down the school? Of course I did. I'm a PMC Keith, Special Forces, son. I see everything. Nope, we can use this. We can go to the police to... Ah, what's the point? No one in the toy room would convict a elephant. Sure. What's the point, Jimmy? Better to sit around until the elephant burns everything. Like your chop shop. Hey man, back off. If your plastic's so hard, why don't you do something? Yeah, I only get paid to fight, son. Such a toy thinks he's real funny, isn't he? Whatever. I'll pop some cars, that'll take my mind off things. So, yeah, Repo. Toy Box Jimmy can do Repo. It's basically this game's version of treasure hunting. From the Yakuza Like a Dragon. Not all vehicles can be processed, but if you choose an appropriate vehicle, you can process it. In quotation marks. But we could do that next time. Next time, Jimmy will get to process some cars. It's just, I got lost in the cave, and then we had the shenanigans with that mandatory script that we had to follow. Muchacho Man's right. Scripts suck. Good night, folks.